So this video is Jared pulling Fro Knows Photos. So check out that image quality. That is simply amazing. Honestly, this totally kills any IPS. Don't tell me the LG27GL or GP850 or this. In terms of content consumption, not talking about games, this is astounding. Totally beats out the MSI G32CQ4. So this is 1440p. At 1080p, video is kind of a bit soft because this is such a big screen. But at 1440p, as you can see, full resolution, yeah, that is a thumbs up. Hello, this is Eric Knophouse, and today I bring you a new gaming monitor from MSI. This is a 32-inch monitor listed at 31.5 inches. It is the Optix MSI G32CQ4, and this might replace my other one here, which is the MSI G32CQ4, which I reviewed, and of course, they're both VA, but this one's not an ultra wide. Now let's get this opened up and show you what's in the box. So one of the first things I see when I open up the box is the manual with mounting screws for your 100 by 100 VESA mount. So keep that in mind, 100 millimeter by 100 millimeter, 10 centimeters apart. This looks to be HDMI. And right here looks to be DisplayPort. And right here looks to be a USB. So for USB hub on the monitor itself. Nice. And this is actually a 3.0 cable, but the specs say 2.0. So the feet. Let's open this bag up. I'm not going to be using the feet because I'm going to be wall mounting this particular monitor, but I'm going to show it, of course, mounted with the feet. How far out your monitor is going to stick off the wall if you plan to put it close to the wall. And that's why I wall mount. And that's actually metal, so that's also a bonus. So I can tell again, just like the MSI G32CQ4, it's really good value. So MSI, one thing they're good at is value. So this is mostly plastic case with metal inside. So plastic, brushed plastic, gives a nice fancy look. And that's the part that connects to your monitor. Nice. And the screen itself, wow. So, the moment of truth. It's actually not too heavy, the screen, so I love that. It's not massively heavy as some are. Yeah, it's a big boy. It's a big boy screen. Depends what you're used to. And on the back end, we see our different ports. DisplayPort, DP. HDMI, HDMI, USB-C, it's like a power delivery port if I'm not mistaken, 3.0 input to two USB 2.0s. And what does that mean? Well, it means your maximum of 5 volt, 1 amp, which is, well, 5 watts maximum charge. So it's going to be very slow to charge your devices, but it works great for, say, your mouse and keyboard if it's wireless or other external USB 2.0 device. And your power in is your last one up here. And we also have right down here a Kensington lock, if that's something that's concern to you, that people don't steal your items. And of course your little control pod that you push in and select your menus. So assembly of the stand for the screen is very straightforward. Simply put it in, little prongs on the back side. By the way, this is for your wires, so you can actually run your wires through the back here and make everything fairly tidy. So we got the stand here. We just simply tighten this right there, turn it until it's nice and snug. And once it's nice and tight, you can now lower that down and simply grab the screen now. Okay, so now we got the screen, and the hard part is showing this on camera. So now we're just going to line up the top right here and push it down, and then we put the 4 screws in. And you take the 4 screws included with the manual that came with this monitor, and of course just screw them in. And once you have it all screwed in, you can set her up and you're good to go. At the feet, they stick out very far, just like the MSI MAG322CR2. So again, this is the MSI MAG322CQR. So this takes quite a bit of space because of that back end on the monitor as well. Now in terms of movability, what can we do with this? Let's see. And you can go down, go up, and we can tilt just a bit. Decent amount of tilt in there, so that's good. And the actual finish is a very light matte finish. So if I actually turn this light off, you won't see that huge reflection. But this is a camera light, and it's reflecting directly and directly back. So a curved monitor is actually at least for a light facing directly towards it. When people say, oh, curved is less reflection, well, look at that. But of course, a light finish for a matte finish, the one thing it does for you is avoids a grainy looking image, like some monitors may have a very dense finish. And when you have a very dense, non-reflective finish, expect a grainy look. So this one's a nice clean look. So when it comes to wall mounting, my wall mount came with these pieces here that fit in this monitor, the holes here, the 100 by 100. Most of them installed. And one thing I actually forgot to point out is between the USB-C and the USB hub is a headphone out. So if you actually want to listen to your audio through your headphones, it has an audio out, which will be audio through the cable here for your display. And now, it's kind of messy, but this is the one I used for my other monitor for mounting it. And I'm going to use this here. Now I get a 100 by 100. The screws that come with this one. Now, let's see. And it's a perfect fit. Awesome. So these are the two different power bricks, the old monitor and now the new one. Look at the size of that difference there, see? Huge difference. I like that smaller power brick, definitely a plus. Now let's get this all powered up and mounted on the wall and then check out the display. And now it's for the moment of truth. I don't know if the screen even works. Never turned it on. This will be the first time ever powering this monitor on. So something's recognized, that's a good sign. I don't like that I don't have a display yet. Oh, there it is. So first time ever, auto run drivers right built into the monitor. Oh, and the monitor has something automatically installed. I never did anything, obviously, it just booted up for the first time. Gaming OSD, if I want to install it, the OSD will allow me to control the monitor through Windows. So when it comes to watching content consumption and watching videos, this monitor is absolutely amazing. You can see all the tones, the light color, dark color. There's a lot of separation, and that makes the image look so beautiful for watching movies. Of course, the other question might be, how is it for gaming? Well, that's going to be for part 2. But for videos right here, we see it looks great. This is actually a video from Hardware Unboxed, and they have a great camera, so this is actually a good way to showcase how nice this monitor actually is for image quality. And I can't say that I can complain. So this, in terms of image quality, should you get this or the LG 27 GP850 or GL850, this looks so much better than pretty much any IPS for actually watching videos. And when it comes down to, say, if you want to watch a movie on this or the MAG322CQ4, this one has nicer image quality for actually watching videos. However, depending on the shape, if you have an ultra-wide monitor and ultra-wide video, ultra-wide is really nice, but the image quality here is superior. When it comes to getting this monitor for RGB, this is not bright enough. Like, you can barely see that reflection at a distance, but this won't reflect off the wall that you can really see it. So that's one of the problems, the RGB being back here and not being overly bright. Now if I turn the lights on more, you're going to see that reflection even less. Yeah, so RGB is not the reason to get this monitor. Now, where an IPS definitely wins over a VA is color shifting. So let's check that out here on this monitor. We can start to see a bit of a purple shift at that one angle. Let's see if we go back. Right here, you can see that washout compared to right here on the center. And again, we can see color shift, and images get a lot sharper when in the center. And if we go from down below, which is kind of hard to do because it's on a stand, again, around the top it wash out, but let's see from up above where it's easy to see. At the bottom, we can definitely see that color shift. And again, the tones are going to get a lot stronger as we go to center. You can see that dark, the black tones, the contrast, a lot different. So check how dark those darks are. Stay tuned for the future of gaming on this and see if it's actually better and has less motion blur or not. Thanks for watching and have yourselves a most wonderful day.